Is that like because
And we're live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Numenera, and we've got a silent Nathan for a moment as he transitions himself into his more audible state. Oh, he's frozen.
Ooh. Oh.
Hooray!
Hello, hooray. Welcome, guys. We're playing Numenera, and
Yay.
we've got the entire band back together today. Oh, look at that, Nathan. Good transition.
Yes,
hello.
Murray
How
is
are you
here.
going, guys?
This is the first time your audio has been worse than anyone else's. I'm not coping. Oh my gosh, and your mic. Everything. I'm not coping.
Everything.
I like this.
Hello,
How you going, guys?
stream.
Sorry, is this Nathan slumming it? Nathan slumming it.
Yeah.
He just
This
really
is me in
needed to use
lockdown
the
as
bathroom.
my computer is my computer is being used for a professional use, so I am actually controlling the stream remotely via my phone and then actually connecting in. But my character is Exy, so I'm silent. Anyway, enough with my.
And nothing can go
You
wrong.
continue on.
And that's more
No, I
important.
know.
Oh, nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong, and if it does, we blame Nathan's phone.
The other-
So we've got the usual crew here. We've got. Do you guys want to go around the circle and introduce yourselves, or is it a square? I don't know.
I know.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
think
really
I
a
think it's a
circle,
rectangle. I
John?
think technically
Excellent.
Is
speaking,
it a
it's a
circle of
rectangle.
love?
It's a
I
rectangle
am-
of rectangle.
What's a circle? Of
Yes,
rectangle?
I am Underbelly. Underbelly is buff. He's a tough glaive who never says die. He's basically trained through practical experience, sure, but more so through the Numenera. His body is his ongoing project, which he has programmed into his very spinal column and his brain, and the tissues reworked through nanotech to make him fight better, sense better, and move better. But none of his modifications are obvious. But you do see every now and then a flinch across his face where the pain which accompanies the modifications that he's done to his body reaches, just goes beyond the limit every now and then, and he can't contain it or hide it any longer.
So these cybernetics have sort of been grafted into him, and maybe not in the most gentle way possible.
Yeah, so a sort of electroshock therapy on the brain and whatever, and then actual nano things sort of like occupying his spine, and then grafts and occasional little bit of sort of biomechanical sort of modification and stuff. So yeah,
Very cool.
but he does fight well, and he looks very muscly.
And that's all you really want is that kind of thing. Hey, the ladies love it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh man.
Excellent. Johnny,
Well,
who is
speaking
currently on Mars.
somewhere like that. No, it looked kind of
Mars has
Numenera.
plants.
You know.
That's right. Numenera.
I am playing Magran. Magran is also a tough glaive. He's a tough glaive who wields two weapons at once. And Magran loves
Show off.
sharp things. Knives, swords, all kinds of weaponry in general is kind of Magran's favorite thing. He's not a particularly smart man, but he's good in a fight.
And he's coordinated because he can
Excellent.
use two weapons at once.
Yeah.
I
Wow,
think it's more,
that's-
so it's pretty much sounds very much like you're playing Forrest Gump.
But
I'm
with
not
more
a
knives.
smart man.
Oh,
but
that's
I know
where I
how
got it
to
from.
wield two weapons
Forrest-
at once.
Forrest
I
Gump
like
with knives.
I like sharp things.
How much chocolates do you have?
Just replace Jenny with knives, and you
Right.
you're there.
Life is
Oh,
like
that's
Knives.
I love you, knives.
That's very nice.
life is like a box of razor blades. Yes.
Awesome.
I don't know
Okay,
which one you're going to
Nathan.
get cut by. I'm playing
Nathan
Exy,
and Cat.
and this is my cat.
And Exy's animal companion.
And he is a thinger that wields gravity. My sheet is just over there, so I'm going to get it in a sec. But essentially, Exy is a necklace,
Nano.
a nano who wields gravity. So Exy is a necklace who is actually who imparts his AI on top of a character. and Ben, the sirens might need to go down a little bit. Sorry, I can't control it here. But he is
I wasn't even aware it was going.
So he is he's a necklace, and he controls wherever he is wrapped around. He actually woke up with a body, and on the body it had XI, so he's known as XE. It was XII now, but he essentially everything in the persona is everything is held within the necklace, and that he was an experiment that was sent down to Earth millions of years ago, but nobody knows that because he doesn't talk about it, because he's a neutral character, which is the exciting part of playing this character.
And he's slowly been gaining a personality as he's been exposed to more and more, like, people, entities. He's been sort of learning what it is to have
It's people
emotions.
with a quotation, like
Yeah,
he's learning about emotions and people and interactions, because it's what we're all great at.
That's what life's about. Awesome, Derek.
Well, life's like a box of chocolate,
yes.
as I was once told.
So I am playing Flair Amano, a 19-year-old girl who is a stealthy jack who exists partially out of phase. So in her early life as a scavenger, she managed to find a downed spaceship and picked up this cloth, which just sort of flowed over her body and started to integrate with her sort of physically and mentally. And she's not sure if it's an AI or if it's an alien life form, or if it's some kind of synthetic cloth, or if it's a robot or a nanobot of some kind. It's all a bit strange, but it just it exists to help her in her thievery, and kind of can bring her out of the real world and into a sort of a different phase, and that allows it to sometimes, if she's good, step through walls and things like that. So,
and it can go camouflaged, is that right?
Yes, it can also change color to help her in sort of in a simplistic way.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay.
So no plaid walls. No plaid walls.
No plaid walls. Plaid's too hard.
Excellent, Murray.
I am playing
I could get used to playing
Yokan
this.
Palostris. Yokan is a charming jack who fights with panache. He is slightly effeminate and suave, but he basically hides the fact that he's an orphan, and will absolutely willfully endanger his life and all of his companions' life if that secret is in danger of being betrayed. So yes, he will maintain his elitist veneer at any cost.
Fantastic. I'm sure that secret won't come out in this game.
Well, exactly. There's some adventure seeding for you.
It's reminding me of someone who's quite close to me.
Who's that?
Well,
Probably
know.
me, I suppose.
All right, well.
awkward autobiographical silence.
Yeah, that was extraordinary, that silence. I thought my internet went down.
Yeah.
All the lights went
Yeah.
out as well. It was
It did,
extraordinary.
it did.
You're
Yeah,
breaking
yeah.
up, Ben.
The
Quick,
lights
cut him from the
dimmed.
call.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
We will start with your vessel that you have been traveling around in. And this ship, this vehicle, is some kind of interplanetary ship that seems to only be able to hover currently because you haven't worked out how it works properly yet. Think of the ship from Prometheus, and
Is
and
it like
then,
With training wheels.
an interplanetary dirigible?
I don't know if you want it to be. That wasn't kind of what I was picturing.
Oh, okay.
But if you want it to be, it can be.
Oh, the humanity!
Well, we were trying in one of our previous adventures to gain ourselves an interplanetary dirigible.
Well, it's definitely some kind of weird interplanetary ship because that's how it came to be here in the first place.
Right.
So you know that much. But as far as getting it to work goes, it seems to have been lacking in some kind of fuel. And as far as Nathan's character Exie goes, he's been trying to power it, but there's been something wrong where it hasn't been able to get it to be strong enough to really be able to take off. And Exie, you have been discovering that it has been going slower and slower as you've been going, but it's also been inevitably drawing you closer and closer in a direction. As it's been losing power, it has been guiding you in a certain direction to try and refill itself. So there is a certain sentience to this ship, not full sentience, but a certain
like
AI
me.
that allows it to repair itself and to maintain itself. And part of it is drawing itself towards what you think is probably a fuel source to be able to get this ship up and running again.
Is there anything on a scanner anywhere that's telling us where it's heading towards?
Well, there would be.
We can't get the scanners
but
working?
The scanners are starting to shut down. Everything on the ship is starting to power down into low power mode. Even the AC is starting to lose power, so you're starting to get quite hot and bothered.
Oh no!
Right.
It's probably the most
Life's
irritating thing.
This is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're driving with the windows probably the airlock down to try and get a bit of fresh air in, and it's quite stuffy.
Yeah.
Not so fun.
Has anyone driven in
dangerous.
a vintage car? Not a vintage car, but a 1970s car with the tilt window, the triangular tilt window.
Yes.
All of a sudden, when your aircon goes down, you're like, "Oh my god, triangular tilt windows are the best! Why don't we have these anymore?" Because they're amazing for getting a breeze in the face. Does our space triangular tilt windows? I hope it does. But unfortunately, now we're going so
I think,
slowly.
considering they haven't made them in cars since the 1970s, I don't think a spaceship is going to have them, unfortunately.
But surprisingly,
I'll tell you what, you can.
Maybe.
You can. I think, Ben, you could probably use some of your ability to be able to make a tint window with your cybernetics. You could probably shape it. However, it will be permanent until you can repair it back to being.
No.
Well, if I do put a tilt window in, will it kind of let the space in? Will it let the vacuum in, and that might kill us if we actually go to space?
What's space?
It's. Do I not know what space is?
What is this thing you mentioned? No, you guys have actually been into outer space before, so you probably do know about that. And yeah, it probably would,
important.
but that's a later problem.
Okay.
That's a
that's
We are
not-
hot.
That's what we call
Kids, this is going to be a real
problem.
short adventure.
We are hot. I'm going to put it. I'm going to make a tilt window. I think that sounds fantastic.
All right.
Is that like?
I'm
is that
going
like
to.
a
I'm just checking the
intellect
systems.
pool thing?
You're going to
So-
assist, are you?
So, yeah, I'm gonna. But like, I'm just gonna be checking the systems and subroutines and kind of like comparing them because it doesn't seem right from my perspective, from a character. You know what I mean? Like, just as no. Yes. Also having these characters, but like,
I'm very
as a necklace,
hot.
I'm feeling a little. Oh, but like, is that in character or like in game or out of game? Ben, I'm confused.
Sorry, in game. I'm not actually
Oh, okay.
hot. I'm pleasantly warm. Sorry,
you're
out
just
of game,
you're
which
beautiful.
is me. I'm pleasantly warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
right. Yeah.
Just remember,
Hashtag
your
I'm hot.
character can be different to you. So you are not your character.
You and your character
wow.
are separate.
Sorry.
Really?
When you say different to me, do you mean different from my? Oh, okay. Because I'm
Yeah.
me. Okay, good. I think I got it.
Yeah, it's a hard concept. But
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Your
problem of
body's
being
not
a
full of
necklace.
nanotechnology, Ben. I don't know what the conspiracy theorists have been
Yes.
telling you, but yeah, your body's not full of nanobytes, and you're not full of
I've got-
cybernetics.
Okay, so
I
Ben, just
have-
looking
yeah.
through your
'Cause
character sheet.
I just
you
want to say,
have
Yep.
you have not much in the way of technology at your disposal, but you have a lot of force of will and strength. So you could make a hole in it in the similar way
no.
to Johnny making a hole
I'm
in
gone.
something.
I love that. How many RP
so you
plays
can- you
does it
guys
take to
move
fly
on.
the ship?
I can't
no,
hear
Ben.
what you're saying.
Oh
Unfortunately.
no!
oh no.
Anyone else here?
So carry on. We might have to go on without tilt windows.
Nice. I have a multi-dimensional blade, so I maybe cut it through the side of our ship.
Okay, so you maybe
I'm so glad we
pass
fixed this
Ben
problem.
a multi-dimensional blade,
Oh.
and which Ben will pick up.
Yes.
on soon,
Okay, I've got
maybe.
you all back.
Okay,
Oh,
I've
good.
got you all back.
Good.
Yep, I can hear you.
Murray, you pass Ben the multi-dimensional blade.
My multi-dimensional blade to say this
Excellent.
should work.
I
Looks like a
pass
can
Ben.
opener.
I pass
Really
Ben a
good.
detonator and say this should work.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit a
We definitely won't be
warning
hot
light,
anymore.
just like the idiot light that happens in the ship. It's such a worn button that I press all the time. Just be like, don't be an idiot. Like, I don't know if you've seen Fallout.
It gives out a
Or,
kind of a. And you feel the ship sort of scrape a little bit on the ground as the excess power from pushing the button sort of wears it out a little bit.
Oh no! I look at Exy with a I cast an askance, blame-ridden view across at Exy.
Yeah, he's.
Wait,
I don't know if
I've got to
you've
pass
ever
that up.
I don't know if you've ever seen a teacher's scowl, but that's my sitting. So when I'm controlling the ship, my character just goes into blank face, but it's blank scouring. Like it's just looking at you like I'm just disappointed in you. Like not as you as a character, but as a person. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like very disappointed because I already know. So when you look at me, you kind of like you're like oh. But yes, no, Exy is you know what? He's used to these windows, and he looks back at the other wall and the 17 other triangle windows that you guys previously, and figured why was that not enough?
Right.
All right,
man.
Ben.
We angle some of those.
You attach
Okay.
a detonator to the wall and try that first and prime it.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent. I prime it.
Excellent.
I like-
Your nanites move through from your armor and fuse the detonator into the wall, and you see it. You see it get to work, and it starts blinking, and then there's a massive explosion which takes out everything but the outer hull area, which is where you know because from the other
Excellent.
holes that you've created, it's where you need to get into in order to be able to cut through to make the triangle window. And then when the smoke
Why would
clears, you pull out the multi-dimensional blade, and you feel the energy coursing through it, and you make three swift
Yeah.
strikes into the side, making
Excellent.
a perfect triangle
Oh,
into it. Actually, let's see. Do you want to make a roll?
I don't
Yeah.
think it
How
does.
perfect it is.
I love that.
Do you want to make?
Can I? Exy has a question. And Exy's question is, why was it after the detonator was
Rolled.
blown up that we asked questions on if we should do this?
I'm not sure you can say anything because you're a necklace
No.
over a power
No.
source.
I know. I'm just hitting the idiot button, and it seems to not work.
Well, your body is, but your necklace is actually attached to the ship. You
I'm
can say it to the
confident.
intercom.
We can make this work.
Okay, so you want to make a, I think it's a speed roll on this one.
Okay.
Do you want to put any effort into it, or are you just going to make it a standard roll?
Well, I'm confident, and we've done this 17 other times, so it's fine. So I don't gonna
All
put
right,
any
I'll
effort
make
in.
it-
I'm just gonna. Yep.
I'll take the diff down one. Go for it.
So
Make a roll on a
if
d20.
I rolled a 2. That's bad,
okay.
isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not super bad, but you feel the blade stick into the hull and it's stuck there. You didn't get through to the first one. You forgot to switch it on, and it's just stuck into the metal.
Okay.
And you it's really hard to yank it out, and you feel like the power of the blade is it's not gonna work.
I'm quite upset. I'm quite upset
Yeah.
that my non-Euclidean blade has been stuck in the side of our ship.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I am practicing my Paddington hard stare at the back of your head.
Yes.
Through the hole in where you've stabbed, you see small particles of beautiful cyan and purples of light shine through and the wind catches them through that tiny little hole that you've made. And as the fresh breeze catches it, and you feel the little bits of beautiful glowing dust touch your cheek, and you feel refreshed for the first time.
Oh, cool! This is where we've been flying towards. The
It
environment
might be,
is
you
strange
only have a
out
tiny
there.
little hole
But
to look
it's
through.
cooling. It's cooling us down
Yeah.
Look,
for the win.
Look.
For the win.
look out of the tiny hole that I made. It seems different out there.
Can I just
Have
look
a
out the
little
airlock?
music,
And,
Ben? Is there some Sirenscapey tranquil?
Yes, I can do that.
can I just look out the front of the vehicle, like the window?
Yeah, through the glass.
and-
Yeah, through the glass.
All right, I'll look out
Yeah,
through
for sure.
there.
You look out through the
You mean
giant
that-
glass cockpit
The
area.
giant viewing
And-
post that was like right in front of you the whole time, and yet you were trying to cut
Yeah.
hole in the wall. Like,
I feel like we're in a paranoia game where you're like, you can't see anything through the tiny little hole. What about the giant cockpit right next to it? Oh yeah, you can see it perfectly out of that.
But it's not. It's beyond our level. It's a blue window. We can't use it.
Yep.
In front of you is a meadow of flowers that stretches out in front of you, and pollen seems to collect all around you and gathers in as the wind
Wow.
picks it up into swirling eddies. And the ship.
Sorry, it's just.
Is this the purple? Is this pollen the purple stuff that's coming through the cyan?
It seems to be a blend of beautiful purple and cyan flowers of this kind of beautiful pollen that seems to gather around and dance around the ship. The ship itself, though, it seems to crash slowly into the heart of this into this meadow as it slowly loses power. And you see it sort of drop down onto the ground in the center of it all.
Is there
Nathan,
any?
you get a sense from here, a sense of like electricity in the air as your body sort of looks, so he comes over and you takes the necklace and puts it on, and you come alive.
Is our ship a giant
Yeah.
bumblebee?
Perhaps.
That's
Whatever you want,
entirely
Murray.
possible.
It is Numenera.
I'm going.
Quite possible.
I'm going to scan. It's going to be interesting, but like the last moment before scanning, it seemed like there was a whole heap of warning lights all flashed up, and then kind of like faded as soon as we crashed into the ground. So like it's as if like it's like, and then kind of like I kind of got the blue screen of death before we hit the ground, and so
It
then
did
I
seem
immediately
like
go
a
up and
lot of
capture
stuff
on
was
it.
falling apart.
Might have been the
I was
18
thinking
hole.
this,
You know what they say.
Thankfully, the cockpit door is open, like, already, so it doesn't require any power to get out of this vessel.
Is there any
because
power available to run sensors of like externally what's outside the ship?
No, so
Okay.
so right now the ship just seems to have when Nathan took out of his necklace, that was he was powering the last
Oh,
of it.
wow.
So the
Can
ship
I-
just goes dark, and you can see that
We can look
you can see that
outside.
it's something, Nathan, as you've gone all sideways. As,
Oh no!
Nathan,
No,
you get a
sorry.
sense that the ship is starting to tingle with electricity, as if it's as if some mechanism is starting in the ship.
Can I jump out the
I just-
airlock?
Yeah, the doors are open. The whole place seems to be flooded with this kind of pollen in the air.
Can I wiggle my
I'm just-
blade free
I'm-
and then strut down?
Yeah,
the-
you can rip it out of the wall.
I'm going to be
It
start
seems to be
like
slightly
doing internal
scratched down
scans.
one side, Murray.
I cannot communicate with the ship. Something is wrong. Like I'm just like, there's power but no power. Power but no power. I'm just going to keep saying that as I go around, and I'm trying to scan the ship to make sure, see what's wrong with it. I'm getting confused in all sorts of ways because the doors shouldn't have opened. That. Oh,
I
I'm
stand
going to
in the
go
doorway.
outside
Ben?
and smell the flowers.
Yeah, I
I think
stand
I'll
with
go with I'll go with Johnny's character. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
going to stand in the
I'm-
doorway and look epic and turn back to Exie and say, "The ship, like me, is exactly where it wants to be," and then strut down the strut into
You step-
the field of flowers.
You step
I
out
follow
into
sheepishly.
this field of flowers, and your feet not crunch, but they softly pillow down onto this bed of flowers. And as you go out into it, you take a look around, and it just seems to be an entire stretching out for maybe a kilometer in all directions, over hills. These kinds of these beautiful blending of different flowers connected in spiraling, dizzying patterns all over the ground, and the wind just blows through this area, and the ship is coating slowly with this pollen. I'm going to get
Is
you
it-
guys to make perception rolls of some kind, so that would be an intellect roll.
Hmm.
You can push it if you want to, like you can spend, but it's usually on these kind of things they're quite passive.
I rolled
got
a
a 3.
17.
Cool. Can you convert that to levels for me?
I rolled a 4.
I got a 1.
Level 1.
Then. Level 1.
Level 4.
Level 6.
Level 6. Oh my
Level
god.
Whoa.
That's like a crit, isn't it, Johnny?
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, that's a minor critical.
I got a 5.
I did something smart.
Yay!
What would you like your minor critical to be?
What am I perceiving? Something in the world? Is that
Yeah.
the point here?
Yeah, what would you like it to be?
Hey,
No, I don't. You haven't told us what we're perceiving yet. It's hard
Yeah.
to know how to critically know what I don't know.
Yeah, but what kind of thing would you like?
yeah, what kind of thing would you like to know? History, what the plant type is?
World's your oyster. World is your
Yeah.
oyster.
Just remember, it's a minor critical, so it's not going to be like, I know everything there is to know about
Okay,
this thing.
world is your pippy.
The world-
is your small.
The world is
small
your
pippy.
oyster, but
But
you
perhaps
don't.
you might have like
don't have an oyster
seen
knife.
something of this before, or you might have I
I
don't
think
know.
my
I'm just trying to
my mother was a florist, and I recognize the flowers in the field.
think. Okay,
How's that?
sure. Okay.
John's
I love
just like,
that, John.
well, that was a
Sure.
waste to be
That-
minor
that's what-
critical.
No, not at all. Okay.
Sure.
Johnny and Johnny, Derek, you rolled high, and Murray, you rolled high, didn't you?
I got a 4. Yep.
Yeah. So Derek and Murray, you both see that these flowers are not flowers per se, but they're mycelia. They are the fruiting bodies of what look to be some kind of beautiful mushroom.
Oh.
Fantastic.
I call it
not-
gnocchi.
Are we hallucinating yet?
Ah, that was a spit take.
I kneel down and I say, "Hello, my friends."
And hello, my beautiful ones.
Hello,
I
my
sort of
friend.
hold my
Johnny,
breath. I hold my breath a bit.
Johnny, you've seen a variant of this in your mother's florist shop, did you say?
Yeah.
You've seen a variant of this, not this variety, but you've seen a variant of this, and it was it had minor psychic abilities, so it was able to convey its emotions.
Wow.
Flower was
Is the-
able to convey its emotion.
Yeah,
Mm.
Nice.
this particular the variety that your mother had was able to convey emotions to you.
How do I feel?
Yeah, Nathan.
How do I feel? I don't know what emotions are. My character is neutral and I'm a necklace. Am I like... okay.
Feel
You
expensive?
know what?
Come on, man.
I feel, I'm going to go along and say I feel weird. Is that would I feel weird, John? Like
Do you feel weird right now? No, you feel fine. You feel a little bit drained from exerting yourself for such a long period of time, but you feel great. You feel fine right now.
Yeah, because I feel, you know what? I feel very fine.
Yeah, Derek.
So the particles are flowing around the ship. Do we sense that they're drawn to the ship, or the ship is drawing them in, or is there some kind of
It does seem like they are attracted to the ship. Yeah, it does seem like they are being drawn in somehow towards the ship, like a magnet.
Can I walk around the ship and see if there's any places in the ship where the particles are being drawn to?
Hey, good idea. Yes, you do see as you walk around the ship that towards the back that there are some vents opened, and it seems like there is some kind of field, like almost like an invisible magnetic field that seems to be pulling in spores.
I have a forearm blade. I'm going to start harvesting the things and chucking them in this this hopper.
Yep. Excellent.
How do the flowers feel about that?
You don't get a sense of any emotion from these at all in this moment.
They don't
right now, but you do know that when your mother's one, it needed to it took a while to build a rapport with them. No one could understand why it took a little while, but it did. It took at least like a night to sort of be almost like it needed trust to build a rapport.
Introverted fungi.
Stay away from Flair
fungus.
then. Yeah.
I sit down. I sit down in the field of flowers, as you can see, and I start just gently caressing them. Surprisingly gentle for such a violent character.
Interesting. Okay. You notice that, they start responding to that, and they seem to be drawn towards you. As you sit there, they seem to come closer towards you, and the spores seem to stick to you.
Do they respond to my chatting to them?
They don't seem to respond to talking. No.
Right.
It doesn't seem like talking is doing anything at this moment.
Are they responding negatively to me chopping them up and throwing them in the ship?
They definitely aren't coming close to you. They seem to be pulling away, yeah.
Okay, I stop what I'm doing.
Away.
Exy, the ship seems to be consuming these spores or this pollen. Are the systems returning to power? Can you tell what state the ship is in?
I close my eyes and go, everything is perfectly fine. It seems like they're connecting up and powering up the ship.
And that does seem to be what's happening.
This is very strange. Why would our ship know where to go? And
I connect with the ship because I've got the connection to the ship because I'm basically part of it. And yes, everything is okay. Everything is perfectly fine.
This is good. Perhaps we can get back onto our journey to where we were going in the first place, which I strangely can't recall.
How long will it take to refill the ship with this method, John? Can I do a scan?
Maybe like a day, like a night, and then into the morning.
I change tactic, and I start kind of walking around in circles, and then like skipping for a little bit, and then do some tumbles, and then some cartwheels, and see what kind of performance the flowers seem to like the most.
You don't seem to notice that it responds to any particular thing, but you are absolutely coated in these spores, and you come out just purple and cyan, just like coated in the thing. You can taste it in your mouth.
Nice.
Of this strange herbally kind of fungal.
Cinnamon?
It's not bad. It's sort of like a lemon. Yeah, let's say lemony kind of taste to it.
Yeah, the ship's
With a
fine.
hint of rot.
Nice.
Tastes like
I go over to the portal on the fuel port on our ship and start brushing them off and sort of shaking myself and seeing if they float into it.
Well, it actually is pulled off you by the jet. Seem to pull it away from you.
Cool.
Such a fun guy.
What are you other guys doing? Murray, Ben?
I think I'm going to look over at Johnny and jealously start to mimic Johnny's behaviour when my speaking didn't work. I'm going to start caressing the fungi.
Caressing them.
I've been standing at the bottom of the ramp, trying to sort of avoid getting in them or touching them because I'm a bit squeamish about them.
You don't get your feet wet.
That's right. I figure at least one of us might be beneficial to do that. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. I mean, it's hard not to. The whole place is just coated in it, but you definitely can stay away from the stepping on the flowers themselves. You're there for a little bit waiting for this to happen, and John, Murray, you hear as you're sort of moving around there, Murray, you hear a voice of a woman say, "Quick, we haven't got much time. They'll be on to us in a second."
Look around to see where that voice is coming from.
You look around and fireworks go off above you, and you are in a Venetian town of sorts.
Ooh.
There are beautiful water all around you. There are large buildings that go up. Fireworks explode above, and there seems to be villagers or townsfolk having a huge festival, a carnivale of sorts.
Have I been here before?
You've been here before, you think. You're
Right.
pretty sure. And the woman holding your hands is somebody you've definitely held hands with and more before.
Right.
Next to you, Derek, you see you're there too. You're standing there in there, and Nathan and Ben and Johnny, you are all there. You feel the sense of adrenaline in your body. And Johnny, you're holding in your hand something heavy. It feels like some kind of Numenera item. It pulses with some kind of power. And the woman pulls you along. Come on, we don't have much time. The guards will be onto us in a second.
I let her take me.
Yeah, you feel yourself pulled along into it. Behind you, guards in gleaming armor, ripples of energy pass through what looks to be some kind of nano armor. The armor you recognize as being the Royal Guard. Maybe perhaps people you've stolen from before.
Okay.
In a dashing escape.
In.
Okay.
Maybe we need to get outside, guys. Come on.
You
Are
Where's
we
she
inside
leading
or
us?
outside?
You are outside amongst the carnival. The guards press forwards towards you, and you see them knock a couple of people into the water as they rush forward to attack you. Buzzers are fired from a couple of their halberd weapons, and you see the blades that fly out of them hit one of the peasants off to the side, and they go down screaming into the water. And you hear, "Stop! Come back here!"
Is there a stall, a market stall or something that I could tip over to cause some confusion and have them climb over it, slow them down a little bit as we're running away?
There's always a stall.
Yeah, you can definitely knock over. There's a space here where there's people selling different kinds of cakes, delicate, beautiful cakes that must have taken days to make sure that they
Excellent.
were perfect. Ben, is there some kind of upbeat kind of music we could chuck in here?
Chase.
Like chasey type music?
Maybe,
or...
yeah.
But just turn it down. I can't
Do that.
control it from this end, so just slightly little less, just from your end if you could, and that'd be great.
Yep.
Perfect.
You you knock over the cake stand and it crashes onto the ground and you hear, "Oi, that's my cakes! I spent 2 days making that."
I point to the men and say, "There, they'll pay for it," and rush off.
Pay for it. You
Is there
rush
anything-
on through. She clutches your hands strongly, Murray, and you feel your heart beat faster.
I say I'll never let go.
Quickly, we need to escape. I run after.
Where do I recognize where she's leading me? Like in
Um,
terms of geography and topography?
yeah, make an intellect roll.
Ooh. I'm going to use some effort.
Do you have any skills like a navigation or anything like that you want to put in?
I don't think I do. I've got initiative and esoterics, so
Probably.
yeah.
I love the Numenera system.
No. Here we go. And I'm using effort. So here we go. No, I rolled a level 2.
No, this place is so dizzying and confusing, and the streets are all lit up and coloured in various streamers, and even if you'd been here, it's dark and there's fireworks going off with different hues of magenta and aqua colours of fireworks everywhere. And
I run hard and hold on tight.
Yeah. What is everyone else going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to run along with them and, again, look for any other opportunities to slow these people down. If there's any animals or
Clotheslines? Or
clotheslines or
bakers carrying any
I'm looking
Fences.
for a bakery. I'm the flower. I can throw
We
some.
need chase cards. Do
We
you remember
need-
those
yeah.
chase cards we had in
Yeah.
I
the
almost
game
asked
where we
Murray
ran
to
down a
bring
hill and
some
like,
for this.
oh,
in the middle of the night.
in rye.
All right,
okay.
I'm looking for any opportunities like that, but otherwise I'm just trying to keep up with Murray and this woman. Do I know the
There's
woman?
a crowd of fire twirlers. There's like a troop of fire twirlers up ahead, and she ducks in amongst those and tries to dodge and weave her way through. And you guys follow along. Johnny, this box is incredibly heavy and rattles and whirs as you carry it. You're not sure what it is, but it's definitely cumbersome, and you lag behind the others.
Do I have any sense of what this box is? Or does? Or if it is even important?
I don't know.
can I?
What would you like it?
Can I
would you
help
like
him?
that to be something that let's make a GM intrusion here.
Good idea.
You know what? I'm gonna, Johnny, I'll give you a GM intrusion, and you can choose who you want to give the intrusion to, the other XP to.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. There's some
So a
chasing.
GM intrusion, for those of you who have never played Numenera before, this is an opportunity for Johnny to, if he wants to accept, it means that something bad or full on is going to happen to him, but he gets experience points for it.
Like real
Yeah,
life.
I reckon I will take it. But I'm not really
Alright,
sure
who do you want to
who
pass?
give the
the
other
other one
one
to?
too. I don't know how to pass cards in this
Oh.
day.
Well, I can just I can just give it to you like that. And
I wish I had
Well,
one
pass
with
it
me.
to Ben and then Ben can pass it down.
Yeah.
We should all. We need to buy 6 sets of cards, and then it could look really cool as we pass it up and down.
Give it to me, John.
oh yeah, I can give it to
me.
you. All right, I'll just I'll just pass it down to you.
Ready, Johnny?
Have you got a card? Oh, Ben doesn't have a card. If Ben had a card, it would have been great.
Oh, the timing.
Oh, Derek's trying magic tricks. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice
so,
one, Derek.
What's
in that box is the memory of how you built your two blades.
It contains a memory.
And and if you lose it, you will lose your memory of those two blades.
Wow, that is perfect.
I'm gonna. Can I use the ship's computers, to sense magic to see if we can just sense magic in general?
Sure. Yes. Nathan, you do not sense any magic except.
Well, not with a roll of 1.
Oh, that's a GM
You do
intrusion.
not sense any magic. This place just seems like a legit place. I mean, even the Numenera that Johnny's holding doesn't seem to have any magic in it.
It doesn't add up. I'm just like, I rolled a 1 like every other game.
How's the weather?
How is the weather?
The weather here is a perfect sky. It's a summer day. It's the summer solstice. The fireworks are going. It's beautiful.
As I run through these fire wielders, I'm going to try and kick one of the firebrands out of their hands and into one of the pursuing guards, so that I can basically land a burning mass in the middle of their chest. So I'm basically going to do like a twisting kick as I run. So I'm never going to let go of the hand, but I'm going to do the twist. So we're going to kind of like, end up over the top. So it's going to be like a Hong Kong martial arts movie. So I'm going to use my speed, and I'm going to use effort, and I'm going to use edge. All of it.
Okay, do it.
Here we go. So I rolled an 18. So I rolled a 6.
Okay, describe how it goes, because it's done fluidly. With nets.
So I'm running along. I'm holding a hand, and so basically I see the flame there that's being twirled. So I do a forward roll, and then as I'm completing the roll, I kick out so that I can see where I'm kicking the fire stick and the guard pursuing me, and then I basically land where my hands sort of come forward of hers, like we've done a dance move, and then we're sort of running side by side rather than being behind her. And then I just get the chance to see the fire stick sort of thump this guy in the chest and explode and sparks, and I have time to toss my hair and then keep running with my girl. Absolutely.
Excellent. It hits the chest part, and you see it break some kind of lubricant, and it catches on it, and the flames just burst up, spraying fire out of the lubricant. And not the lubricant, sorry, like the oil. Yeah, no, the lubricant, the oil from it, and it just spurts all over one of the other guards, and you see them both just trying to get it off their armor as they catch fire, and their hair catching fire afterwards.
I laugh like Robin Hood.
She joins your laughter as if this whole journey is just a gleeful dance through the streets.
I'm in love.
She urges you faster along.
Right. I think I say I love you at that moment. Carried away in the emotion of the situation.
She draws you.
That doesn't sound like you at all, Barry.
Kiss.
Well, the running part
in the middle
is
of the street.
the running part is certainly not me.
You guys just see them embrace in the middle of this on a bridge at this picturesque moment with a what are they called, the rowers, the
Gondoliers.
Gondoliers.
Underneath the fireworks above, and it's the most
What a
picturesque,
perfect night.
perfect moment as you guys run up the edge of the bridge towards them, going, "This is not the time."
I roll my eyes and go, oh.
I since we're on the bridge of sighs, I sigh and then I say, "You are the song in my heart. Let's run."
Ben, what do you want to do?
I'm sorry, so we're running through the streets of Venice. There are guards following us.
Sort of similar to
we're-
Venice, yeah.
Perfect night.
A city
Yeah.
similar, more mechanized.
I just run along. I don't have anything to do really.
Okay.
I'll try and. I'm not
There's
sure what's going on.
Cool.
Are we trying to get away? What are we trying to do?
Up to you. There's no must-haves. There's no have-tos.
Because nothing's wrong, right?
Johnny, you're still flagging behind the others, and the
Nathan
other
said-
two, the other guards are starting to get close. You feel a buzzer skip past your leg, and you see, and it nicks your clothing, tearing a small hole near your calf.
I call
Nathan
out.
said that he spoke to the ship. Is that right? To find out whether it was magic.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
mean, Nathan
used the ship to
did,
scan.
but you don't know any of this information.
But-
so
No, because the ship's not there, but he just managed to somehow connect to it.
Yes.
I call out to the others. Help!
I'll head back and help him carry the box.
okay, so you grab the box between you and try to carry it. Try to carry this cumbersome thing that rattles. It seems to be filled with these loose objects, these heavy loose objects. The box itself seems heavier than whatever's inside.
As we
that
go
rattle
over
around.
As we go over the crest of the bridge, I get the nanobots or whatever my suit is made up of and lay it under the box, and we lay the box on top and kind of slide down the other side of the bridge.
Oh, that's cool. Awesome. All right, I'm going to get you to make a speed roll.
Speed roll. Okay, I've got a 16
doing?
in speed.
All right, do you want to put any effort into it? Or
I've got two edge. Can I put one into that?
Yep.
And so,
yep.
what do I roll?
Well, you can put your effort into it and use your edge.
So you roll-
So I have 2 effort and 2 edge.
Yeah, so you could put, say, 1 effort. I'd say put your 2 effort in and use your edge.
Okay.
So that would mean that you just take 1 away.
Okay, cool. So, what do I roll?
You can just roll a d20.
All right, I got a 16.
16. Okay, cool. Just make sure you put those into levels. It just makes it easier for me. Okay, yeah, Johnny, do you jump on the back as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not leaving this box.
Do you want to make a roll too? Give me a speed roll.
Yeah.
At the same time, in order to keep the chat happy, I'm going to reach out my spare hand towards Magran and go, Vieni, vieni, la cida la mano. I'm offering him my hand and he can take it.
Quick!
Did you say
take my
offering
hand.
or offering?
Offering. I'm offering.
So you're offering your other hand. So
Well, I'm offering my other hand.
running with 2 hands.
Well, so we've got one hand, and then my other hand, and I'm singing to him as we go across the Bridge of Sighs in Venice.
brilliant.
It's glorious. I'm with the woman I love, and I want all my friends to be with me too.
And in such perfect weather.
All right. And I rolled a level 4.
Excellent. Yeah, that's easily enough. You jump on the back with Derek, and the 2 of you slide down and away, knocking over a couple of bakers, bringing out crusty croissants. And,
I grab one. Can I grab one as it goes?
With your third hand.
Well, no, I was holding it out, and then you jumped on the cloak, and then I
Numenera,
can grab
baby.
the bread. Just,
This is like that.
yeah, my
the scene
third
from
hand
A
flies out of my
Midsummer Night's
chest
Dream.
and grabs the bread to feed me.
This is such a bottom moment where it's like, let me play this. Let me eat this food. I will take this. Okay, so you you slide down, quickly actually passing by Murray and his lover as he goes past. And you're ahead of the group. So Murray, the woman turns to you and goes, there's only one way we must go. Quickly.
My only way is with you.
she heads down a side street and beckons for you to follow, and for the others to follow, for you guys to follow as well.
Is it
I'm there.
cold?
I'm by her side.
No, the temperature is summer. It's summer and it's beautiful, and the fireworks are exploding around you. The guards are
It is
now
great weather.
further behind. They're encumbered by their heavy armor, and the crowds and the croissants on the ground. And she goes
Too
over
many
to
croissants.
to two wooden doors leading to a basement, and pulls them back, and takes your hand, Murray, and goes to go downstairs. And she says, "Come with me. Trust me. This is the only way."
I trust you with my life.
The lights leading down. She kisses your hand and leads you down into downstairs into the darkness of the what looks like a basement area, away from everything. And you guys follow.
Yep, I wish I had a
not.
bicocket. I wish I had a
Totally don't have to.
bicocket hat. I'm there.
I think,
What are you guys gonna do?
I'm very. I will follow. I'll keep scanning, but yeah.
Okay.
Are we?
Yeah.
How's the ship's power going? Is it still going up or down?
It's still going up.
I'm
Oh,
not
Ben's
really
happy.
I'll run down
Ben's
afterwards.
smart
happy.
enough as a character to do anything but follow. So I'm going to follow.
You're gonna
Bean
follow
said it
Derek?
there, Dom.
Yeah, I'll go down.
Ben, what are you gonna do?
Yes, I'll follow. I'm very confused as a character, and I just am sort of following along, swept up in the motion that everyone else is making.
Awesome.
Sure.
Well, you head into the darkness, which suddenly bursts into cyan and purple light, and we'll take a break, I guess. That's probably a good spot to take a quick break.
Nice.
What do you reckon? 5 minutes?
Love it.
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
sure.
Don't imagine what I get up to in the dark with my girl in those 5 minutes, everyone.
All right, cool,
Yes.
guys. So we're going to go to
She's
break. I'm going to
she's
press the button.
definitely a
As I walk
girl.
in.
Or minute and a half. Whatever.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
Nate,
See you
you
guys.
look so